what is your favorite smell of all time?
Ooh.
Favorite smell.
That's a great one. I'm going to come up with I got a really weird one.
Oh, man. I can't tell if it's going to be.
It's going to be, and I didn't do a lot of snowmobiling as a kid, but the smell of the gas from a snowmobile is freaking amazing.
That's your favorite.
That's not my final answer.
Okay.
Gas does
Final
smell
answer
good.
is
I also like the smell of gas, so.
Bob Chorsky, Tom's dad, would smoke a cigarette in the car when we were kids on the way to games.
It's a different time.
Okay.
And just so you know, he'd crack the window. And the let's just say it's 10 puffs to complete a cigarette, right? I didn't smoke a lot, but there's 10 puffs. Puff number 1, when they lit the cigarette, something at the tip of that cigarette sent off like oh my God, that smells amazing.
Yeah, it's nicotine.
But the next nine puffs were like gross. It smells like smoke. There was
That's
like
the most specific answer I've ever
And the
heard.
thing is, I told my mom that one day. I'm like, yeah, like outside cigarette. It was a crazy. She goes, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. So maybe it's just only in my genotype with my mom and I. We knew what that smell was. It was really good.
That's kind of a nice little bond.
Yeah, then mom and I.
That's nice.
Yeah. Crazy.
Mine is the petrichor, the smell after it rains, but specifically in...
Absolutely. I love that.
But especially in Itasca State Park.
Specifically.
After it rains.
Why are your guys? I was expecting like pine tree, like
or like caramel roll.
cake. Yeah.
Caramel
like,
roll.
No, that's not
Chocolate
Okay,
chip
so-
cookies. Chocolate chip cookies is another one.
Here's a,
Sucker for chocolate
mine's
chip
fresh
cookies.
baked bread, but
Yeah. Oh, God.
I love bread.
That's another one.
Okay, but my question for you with the rain, I always say this
no
to people.
follow-ups on the cigarette?
No, it's so specific. I also hate the smell of cigarettes, but
So
I don't
do
know
I.
what you're talking about the first part.
Just the first light of it. I was like,
So
something about it was weird.
I always think, like, if I asked you, do you know what worms smell like? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know when worms come out of the ground.
Like wet dirt.
Yeah.
Because I am convinced, like, my parents' house, it had so many worms when it rained. Like, there would be worms all over the driveway. Like, they would come out of everywhere.
It's a pretty healthy
so
soil.
many worms.
Very
yes.
healthy soil.
Very healthy soil.
We got
soil.
no worms in
Cheap.
Wilmington.
Cheap
So
fishing.
many worms. So I feel like worms rain after it rains. Rain with worms smells different.
Rain with worms.
It
Is that
smells
bad or
worse.
good?
It worse. It's
Yeah, I
not
would
like
think.
bad, but
'Cause
worms
kinda
smell weird.
like skin. They smell like skin.
Why do you know that?
I don't know.
Whose skin?
Just like wet skin. It's gross.
I feel like worms smell like kind of fishy.
Yeah, it's gross.
Their scent, your olfactory function is so interesting because you can say something is your favorite scent and it can smell sweet or sour or smoky or briny, or it can
Whatever.
simply be a nostalgic memory that takes you back
Like
to
the
a
first
certain place.
tiny hit of a cigarette.
Yeah, Bob Chorsky's red Cougar. It was freaking amazing. His car. He always had nice cars. Like my dad just had a normal car. Bob always had a sweet ride, and I love that guy.
Always
He was
had
the
a
best.
sweet
I wonder
ride.
if you smelled that, like if someone else smelled that, if they would think it'd smell good, or if it was just like he said, it's like the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Well, there's a perfume that freshman year in high school, I went to a dance and I actually got to dance with a girl.
Oh my God, we were
Did
just
you run
talking about
laps
this.
for this one or no?
I did not run laps. But if I smelled that perfume, I could not tell you what brand it was. I could not tell you where it came from. But if I smelled it, I would
Immediately
recognize
goes
the
back.
I think
smell.
that's like scent is like one of the most
Scent is one
It
of
is.
those-
memory
crazy.
inducing things.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, Kenny Chesney's got a song. There's a lyric in the song, "Takes You Back." Like when I hear that lyric, I'm like, yeah, smells of things takes me back to stuff.
Well, if you smell someone
Immediately.
in public that like smells like someone you know,
Yeah.
it's like whoa,
Bam.
it's
Yeah,
weird.
Bam. Yeah.
You need to to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. You need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. Cause it get cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
Welcome to 10 Minutes. I'm Tony Scott. Kayla Jo Franz on the keyboard, on the
Sorry,
what do you call that? That's the what kind of board is that? The board.
The Magic Maker.
On the board.
we switched the number around. It confused me.
And then Peter Rodney with me. How you doing today, Peter?
I'm great.
You don't sound great. You
No,
don't
I'm just
sound
getting
great.
text messages.
Uh-oh.
No, this is just scheduling.
All right, let's
Stuff.
get rolling though.
This is so stupid.
Let's get rolling here through some lots and lots and lots of hockey. Now,
Lots of
we're in that, definitely in that hockey zone. But I do have some news for you, and I have one that's just going to make you laugh
Okay.
immediately. If this doesn't make you happy, I don't know what will. I'll just say that. So I got to find it now. Where did I get that from? Someone sent me this. Give me a second here. Two Harbors Hockey Association needed a Zamboni, and they did not have the $50,000 to get a new Zamboni. So they decided to make a Jamboni and reach out to the band Pearl Jam to see if they could help them donate the money to buy a Zamboni. And guess what, Peter Rodney? Pearl Jam bought the Two Harbors Youth Hockey Association a Jamboni, and they are now equipped with a brand new Zamboni.
Why?
If that is
That
not,
is so cool.
that is the coolest thing
Honestly,
ever.
it's like
It is.
genius to just reach out to like random like.
Why does Pearl Jam?
They reached out to the band. They didn't have high expectations. They were shocked when they heard back quickly with a yes from the legendary rock group.
That reminds me of like when
It's the
you're a
coolest thing
kid
ever.
and like they make you write a letter to like your favorite author. Did they
Yeah.
make you do that?
Oh, 100%.
And I got like a letter back from my author, and I thought it was so cool. I feel like there are people like
That
that.
happened to me.
Yeah.
I talked to Susan Hinton, S.E. Hinton.
Oh,
the
you,
writer of The
yeah,
Outsiders. That
yeah.
happened. I
I
talked to her
can't
on the
remember
phone.
who I
It was
did.
one of the greatest experiences of my life.
I know, isn't that kind of fun?
wrote
I
it.
just think that's cool. You should ask
She
more
was the
people
coolest
to do that.
lady ever. Did you know she wrote The Outsiders when she was 16 years old?
I did not know
That's incredible.
that. Okay,
Published-
that's crazy.
Published when she entered college
That's
at 18 years old.
crazy.
Yeah.
Published as an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
One of the greatest
And that's
books
like
of all time.
most classic. It's also an actual good book. I was just talking to my book club about how
It's a
they
really
make
good
you
book.
they make you read
Sixth
books
grade-
that
sixth grade.
suck. And
That was
The
a hard
Outsiders
book.
was so good.
I didn't have to
Stay
read.
gold, Johnny. Stay gold.
Is it Stay Gold Johnny?
Pony Boy.
Pony boy. Stay gold,
There
Johnny.
you go.
Johnny said stay gold, pony. Sorry.
Guess you're
Sorry.
not a real Outsiders
Yeah,
fan.
geez, didn't you
Sorry.
message with S.E. Hinton or whatever her name was?
Yeah, S.E.
Susan.
Hinton.
Susan.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. I never saw the movie, but I read the book. And the best books
Movie's great,
take you
too.
places.
Yeah.
And The Outsiders took me to that church that Johnny and Ponyboy hid in.
Hid
it
out
took
at,
me
yeah.
to the rumble that they
You gotta
had.
see the movie. It's
I don't
really
want
well
to because
done.
I don't want it to ruin my imagination of the
Oh,
book.
it's so good.
I
Yet
feel
they
the same way
yet
about
they
Harry
make you
Potter.
read like 500-page books like Grapes of Wrath. Like,
Oh, it's
why am
too
I
hard.
reading that? It's
That's
the
a-
most
that's a great
boring
book.
It's so boring.
It's the origin story of the Welch's Company. What are you talking about?
So the first question
Boring.
I had for her
I've
was,
never read Grapes
were
of Wrath.
you a greaser or a soch? And she's, I was from the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
second,
somebody from the right side of the tracks could not have written that.
second
No.
question. No. Second question was, why is your byline or your name S.E. Hinton? She goes, they were afraid if it was Susan that no one would read it.
There's a bunch of authors that do that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dr. Seuss is not his real name.
really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I
Damn
wrote
it.
I wrote to Mary Pope Osborne.
How did we get there? From the Jamboni. How did we get there?
Because I
Because we
said you
talked
write
about-
people
yeah.
and you don't expect them to respond.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay,
can't remember
good,
who I
good.
wrote.
Good,
Mary
good.
Pope Osborne wrote the Magic Treehouse series, and I wrote to her and I pitched her like an idea for a Magic Treehouse book, and she wrote about it.
No, you're
Wow.
freaking lying.
No, I said she should do one. It was loosely based on Johnny Tremaine and the Sons of Liberty, which is one of my favorite movies as a kid, which should tell you all you've ever needed to know.
That's like
about
the most
Right.
fun fact of your life. Why don't you
I
tell people
loved
this
that movie.
more often?
And then she wrote a book called Revolutionary War Wednesday.
Love it.
Yeah.
I loved those books. I also
That is
do
true.
remember who I wrote to.
Which one was your
I
favorite?
wrote to Barbara Park. She wrote Junie B. Jones.
What?
No way.
I loved Junie B. Jones.
and she got
course
back
you
to you?
did.
Yeah. I'm sure it was like, I mean, hers
A
was
ghost
more.
writer?
Yeah, it was like thanks for reaching. Like it wasn't like super I didn't have like an actual conversation, but I do remember getting the letter and being super excited.
Right.
That is so
That is
cool.
cool.
What was your favorite Magic Treehouse book?
I liked one with there was one with dinosaurs. that I
Dinosaurs
really-
Before Dark.
Yeah, maybe.
That came out in 1992.
Yeah.
My favorites included Ghost Town at Sundown, Pirates Past Noon.
Oh, I loved the Pirates one too.
You guys are just
Revolutionary
going
War
off here.
Wednesday and The Night at Dawn.
They were so good. Those ones really. Speaking of books that take you places.
Magic Treehouse kicked so much ass. I was not a big fan of Night of the Ninjas, though.
All right, back to the hockey show.
Mummies in the Morning was overrated.
While we were in Fargo Moorhead, the World Junior Championships handed out the Hockey Mom of the Year, and we have a winner.
Yes, they did.
Her name is, help me out here,
Oh my gosh.
Jacqueline Nowakowski.
You sure it's not Jacqueline?
No, it's Jacqueline.
Yeah,
trust
he
me.
said it to her
Jacqueline.
on the phone with me, and she didn't correct him.
Nope.
Okay.
Jacqueline. And we went through it. She corrected me. It's great. We'll have an interview with her coming up soon on the show. But it was cool. Watch the interview. You learned a lot about her story. She is a cancer survivor. This year, she found out in June she had cancer. And her answers to the committee about how hockey normalized her life are pretty deep and pretty cool to hear her tell her story. She talked about the questions. She talked about what she won. I asked her if her kids actually thought she was cooler now or not cooler now, that kind of stuff. It was fun to talk to her. Tune in later in the show for the interview I did with her just earlier this morning.
That's great. Jacqueline Nowakowski, we should also give a shout out to the other Hockey Mom finalists.
Ooh, let's hear
You're
it.
cool with that?
Yeah.
Deanna Brewer of Somerset, Wisconsin.
Love
Deanna
that.
Hernandez from Elk River, Minnesota.
Okay.
Emmy Loicano from Maple Plain, Minnesota. Jacqueline Nowakowski from Lino Lakes. And Jamie Schnacky from Hudson, Wisconsin.
Well, 2 from Wisconsin. I love that.
Was that an award in which they got like nominated? Like did
Nope,
someone?
they actually had to fill it out themselves.
Okay.
It was self-nominated. And what she won, I don't want to be a spoiler here, she got a golden hockey stick that was pretty darn cool, the goalie stick.
When you said you were interviewing her, I was like, oh no, he came up with a new award.
No. It was
One
part of the
more
World
award.
Junior. We're a sponsor of the World Junior
Yeah.
Championships and helping this thing take off. Hopefully we're credentialed as well. But I thought it all went down while we were either on our way to Fargo and Moorhead. So I'm like, hey, because we can't go there and cover this thing at Mall of America. Let's at least do it some justice and do an interview with her. And I learned a lot from her. It's kind of cool. Her son will be in the Sportacular this year, so I'm
How
excited.
about that?
Excited to see him and excited to meet her in person.
That's
so
great.
She gets some tickets to it. She gets to be honored on the ice.
$500 Mall of America gift card.
Oh, there's more. Trust me. Tune in, and you can hear the other cool things that she got for winning the Hockey Mom of the Year award. So,
Congratulations, Jacqueline.
all right, now we got the news wrapped up. The news was brought to you by General Sports. Peter, you're laughing at me for some reason.
No,
It's
I
a
always,
daily occurrence.
whenever you say General Sports, I always think of its sister store, the Colonel Sports.
Why? Why would you think of that?
I don't know, because I think in puns. My entire life is gumdrops and
Really?
puns. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm the happiest person you know.
Let's get off the Colonel and head over to the General and talk
Okay.
about General Sports.
Okay.
Have you had your skate sharpened? I got to get mine sharpened.
No, I need new skates. We went over.
that's
this.
How do
Right.
you know when your skates need to be sharpened? That's a good question. For me.
Okay. This spot is brought to you by General Sports, where you can get your skate sharpened. The best part about getting your skate sharpened there, you drop them off, you give them your phone number, they text you when they're done.
Oh, that is nice.
You didn't get that anywhere else.
How long does it take?
Depending on how many skates they got in line. It could be 15 minutes, could be half an hour.
So
be
it's not
a couple
like
hours,
it's not okay.
you know, but
Not like a super long time.
no. Actually, I always go over to the other rink and watch whatever's because it's attached to Braemar and kind of. Last time it was a octagon skate where they had a bunch of pros in there skating. It was fun to watch these guys. You know, watch one guy run a practice. I think it was Noel ran a practice with 12 to 16 guys out there. He's doing the practice plan. He's sitting there blowing the whistle, and they're running through drills, and then he'd come back, do another drill. He was putting them through the paces. I'm pretty sure it was Noel, but I'm not positive.
Did you get an autograph?
Of who?
I don't know, anybody.
I'm not that type of person.
Okay.
Not an autograph. Never won an autograph of anybody, really.
Fair enough.
No.
Why?
I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
I don't want to ask for autographs anymore.
I don't either. But like, so
not
like,
my
what if
thing.
it was like an autograph line and you could get in line to get one?
Of who would it be? I mean, who's the autograph?
That was my question.
Like, it would be like, if I want an autograph, it would be like Michael Jordan or somebody like ultra top of the top. I might do that, but like, I
goat.
I don't want some random guy's autograph. It seems kind of weird. Anyway, well, part of it's those autograph people who hang around the hotels. Those people creep me out.
Yeah.
So if I asked for an autograph, I'd be equivalent to those or close to the equivalent of those people.
I don't know. I feel like I'm just too old for it.
Right.
I'm
that too.
I'm as older than so many pro
Correct.
sports
You're out of it.
stars. I think it's
Are you
over
older
for me.
than Brock Nelson or younger than Brock Nelson?
Ooh, Brock, my buddy
He was
Brock.
like 09, 2010, somewhere in there.
Brock, my best friend Brock Nelson. He and I are the same age.
I had a feeling you're close. You're same height and weight too, aren't you?
No.
It's a joke. He's so freaking big.
Oh. I don't know how big he is.
Brock Nelson?
Is he big?
Dude, look it up. He's
Is he a big guy?
like
He's tall.
6'3"
Yeah,
at least.
he's real tall.
Brock.
Big dude.
Is you know Brock Nelson
And he
played
looks-
all the way through high school hockey? Did
He
you know
looks
that?
just like Dave Christian too. It's scary. And that's his uncle.
Brock Nelson's size. Brock Nelson is 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighs 205 pounds.
Yeah.
I am older than Brock by a month.
There you go.
Yeah, eat it, Brock.
There you go. Well, thank
So
you
can
to
you not ask for his autograph because he's younger than you?
He's younger than me. He's like my little brother.
Yeah, he is.
Little bro.
Yes.
Little bro Brock Nelson.
Well, thank you to General Sports for bringing us this content today. Let's move on to some results. We'll go last weekend. If you're going to talk about results, you got to start with the Blue Ox. What did we see up there, Peter? Besides a Minnetonka sweep.
Oh, what did we see at the Blue Ox? Oh, my gosh. What stood out? I don't know a whole lot that actually kind of stood out to me. I don't know.
We're kind
I
of used to
was-
it, right? But people walk into that tournament. There's people who came to that tournament for the very first time. They're always like, this is incredible. If you think about the energy in the rink, especially when you get around to rink 2 where that's kind of that fishbowl effect and people are cheering from inside the lobby, you don't see that, set up. And then obviously Bushy's a great atmosphere. And then we had, for the first time ever, Moorhead has played on the Sanford rink, which was
That was really
weird.
funny, actually, watching them tromp through the locker room in their skates.
Yeah, I thought it was super weird to
watching
watch them over there.
The orange and black shoulders kind of waddle their way into the Sanford rink. That's actually one of my biggest pet peeves about the Blue Ox is the lobby.
Why? Oh, that narrow
Yeah.
little area that you got to walk through?
Well, there's that, and then there's the people who sit in the lobby, but they cheer like they're on the rink, so they bang the glass and they go. It's
and
like,
they can't hear you.
There are other people in this room. We are in
Yeah.
a public space here. If you are enthusiastic enough to bang on the glass, why don't you just go
Walk around.
into the ring?
How about how about the kids when they shoot the warm-up pucks off that?
It scares
the crap
It scares
out of
me every time.
Yeah, we're like 10
Every
feet from the
time.
glass. We're trying to run a tournament, so.
It scares me every time. And then there's a little crow's nest that separates Bushy from Shields,
Up in the corner there?
which is
Yeah.
the site of a couple of interesting conversations between referees and parents over the weekend.
Oh, I'm sure. So I would classify, if I had to pick one word for the Blue Ox, energy is the word. There's just so much energy in that building, whether it's the kids or the parents or just the whole event. There's just tons of energy there, which is different. And so fun to see so many different scouts. I mean, you got the Western League, the USHL, obviously some college coaches were there as well. And you got Neutral Zone had 3 scouts there. They're going to be reporting like crazy on it. It was a lot of fun. NTDP was there for like the 7th or 8th year in a row.
They're not going to miss that event.
No, I mean, this goes back 10 years now that they come to that event. Yeah. Because I remember back in 2016 when we were in Maple Grove, NTDP was there. It seems like that's one of those, we better go see that. You see all the best Minnesota kids, whether they're after the birth year, just coming into the birth year. Yep. And they've proven it. They have taken, how many underagers have they taken? Those, it's been a lot. Sam Larilla.
Well, Moorhead had its
Danny
stretch
Nelson.
of 3 straight years where a bantam left Moorhead for the National Development Program.
Right.
With Larilla, Lindbergh, and Cullen.
Lindbergh played 1 year high school.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
No, it was Larilla. I'm sorry, here it is. It was Larilla. Larilla and Lindbergh. But Lindbergh played a year high school. He played a sophomore year there. But who was the last kid? Beck Thorson.
Beck Thorson.
Yeah. Those two, Larilla and Thorson, are on the same, and Wyatt Cullen were on the same path. Those 3 out of 4 years in a row.
Right,
but 4 years in a row, they had a player go in there.
It's pretty good.
Yep, 6 years, the 06s, the 7s, the 8s, and now the 9s. And then, of course, Joey this year. And for some miracle, he doesn't go to the program. There'll probably be some others. We saw 2 of them, Owen Kraft and Cam Coulter were fantastic 2010s, and there's a bunch more,
Well, I don't
Dozark and the crew, it's unbelievable how many good players.
It's funny when the scouts show up because they're so much more concerned with birth year, and all I know is, he's a bantam. He's here.
Yeah.
I don't know what year this kid was born. I don't know what his grad year is.
It's in the program.
It's in the program, but off the top of my head, I'm never thinking like, Dean Stevens is a 2010. I'm just thinking, Dean's a
good.
bantam. Yeah, he's also very good.
Really good.
I want to point out a couple of teams that are not traditional powers that ended up having really, really good weekends. What?
I want to say it.
What?
I'm so excited about this team. Which one?
There are several here that went
Spring
3-1.
Coon Rapids. Besides them, who else did well?
Did well. That's not a traditional power. Brainerd.
They went 3-1 too, didn't they?
They
lost
Brainerd
to Rogers first.
Brainerd won 4 out of 5. 2 of their 5 games went to overtime, so they lost to Rogers in overtime. And then they beat Egan, and then they beat Lakeville North in overtime, and then they beat Blaine to end the weekend on a nice high note, which is really cool to see. That Brainerd group should be fun to watch for the rest of.
I heard you talking about them on the commute.
About Brainerd?
Oh,
yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. How'd you like your time on the commute this week?
It was fine. I was very tired.
You sounded great.
But that's okay. That's okay. It was a good time. Duluth East is back.
They're very good.
He's back. They went 3-1. Yeah. East Grand Forks went 3-1 and found themselves in the Final Four, which I thought was pretty cool. And STMA went 3-1.
They got some talent, that's for sure. A lot of first-year kids on that team.
They do. They lost to Chaskatchan in the first round, 6-1, and then beat Rosemount, beat Fargo, and beat West Fargo. So they got an interesting mix of teams there.
That's the goal. You hate getting there on Sunday and watching, Andover play Blaine or something. You're like, that's not how it's designed.
Well, sometimes they play their way into those games, though.
I never apologize. We set up all those brackets so you wouldn't face your district opponent until the third round. And after the third round, nothing you can really do.
It's just where you end up.
Yep. Not my fault.
Yeah. It's a good tournament, though. Yes, Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids, please. Go ahead.
I mean,
tell me all about
hats off to Mike Maliner and John Tramby. I mean, the work that they've put in with those kids dating back to early mites. Obviously Matthew Tramby's the kid who stands out. Blake Maliner stands out. But the little guys, Cooper Green and Jack Riley, those kids move the puck so well. They had great both goaltenders were phenomenal. Mm-hmm. I just loved watching that team. It was like they were so comfortable in their skin. They knew what their strengths were. They knew what their weaknesses were. What was the kid's name? Jukowski. What was his first name?
Fletcher.
Fletcher Jukowski gets his first 3 goals of the tournament in succession. He has a hat trick, gives the team the lead. They were behind the whole time, and they came all the way back. If it weren't for Fletcher, they're not making it to the Final Four. And that was a very good Chaska-Chan team, by the way. I think that's a good team.
My favorite part of this is that, also shout out to the coaches because they knew this group was good way back when they were in squirts. But it also proves that you don't need to meander off to, I'm going to take a shot at somebody. You don't have to go to Totino to be seen by anybody. The neutral zone guys were very impressed with the way Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids plays, and I hope these kids stick together and play for the co-op at the high school level. It'll inject some new blood into high school. It's a really good team.
It's exciting, I think.
It's a really good team.
I mean, and this was the year John Treventos, believe it or not, Tony, we have a transfer. Someone's coming to us. They want to play with us. Because usually everyone leaves us to go someplace else.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Cy Larson?
Who came in?
Who was the one who came in?
I don't know where he's from, but Cy Larson is a name.
I'm not sure if he's a transfer or not, but that kid's a baller. He's a good hockey player.
He is. And Spring Lake Park is an association that I think has been underrated in its picked overness. It's one of those programs that seems to lose one or two every year, and it's an association that can't afford to lose one or two.
No, and they usually end up going to Blaine. That's the problem, right?
Well, Blaine, and then Totino will peel off a kid like Keegan Kidrowski, and the Carl's boys from Coon Rapids end up over at Centennial, and they just kind of wander off to these other North Metro teams.
Correct.
But if they can keep that group together, and this is such a cynical take, but it starts right now.
Totally does.
It starts right now. If you are dead set on Spring Lake Park High School and you're a player on that team, start talking to your friends right now. Keep that team as tight as possible because somebody is going to get in somebody's ear and start thinking about other places. So
I agree. That was the one team that really stood out to me.
If you wear a letter on that team, keep the team as tight as you can.
Yep. All right. Before we get to some girls' results, I wanted to do I missed this on our show last week, and they deserve a shout-out. Aussie Maple Grove Bantam AA beats Edina in the quarterfinals down in Chicago. Speaking of traveling long distances to play against your same city, but they win the, what is it called now? The CCM World Invite. Well, the CCM World Invite champions are Aussie Maple Grove. Congratulations to all the coaching staff. I don't really care for those guys, but they sure care for their players. So congratulations to those guys.
Boy, if I find somebody who doesn't like Kurt Hallstrom, that person is something else.
They're struggling for sure.
It's a little tough to navigate who played well or who did well at the CCM World Invite. I'm not sure they track anything via Game Sheet.
Nope. No stats.
Which I think is hilarious because Game Sheet was born in the Chicago suburbs. So I'm a little surprised that they don't use it. But I love trying to figure out who's in the tax division and who's in the
Super
the
tax.
jet speed. And I can never tell what is supposed to be the elite AAA.
I just look for the Minnesota team because I know they aren't going down there to play in a lower division.
No, and they beat a reputable program out of Canada, the Mississauga Senators.
Yeah, I do know that program.
The former home of players like Malcolm Spence.
Wow, good memory.
Gosh dang it, who played there too? Somebody else.
Isn't Eric Lindros from Mississauga? I feel like he was.
I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that wasn't his mom his agent.
I have no idea. She did a wonderful job. I think she did a great job of building the Colorado Avalanche's Stanley Cup championship team. I think she should be credited. She should have her name on that trophy.
People do not appreciate
if she's the agent
how good Eric Lindros was.
You don't appreciate how good the players were that went over to Quebec from the Flyers.
Well,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, but I think it's easy to whatever. This is not a conversation for 10 minutes with Tony.
Sure. All right, let's move on then, mister. Why don't you give me some results from the Andover Fall Classic, 10A, 10B,
all right.
12A, 12B. I love tournaments like that.
I've got Bloomington.
And guess what? They had scorers. Amazing how they pulled the technology off to track the scoring leaders for a 10B tournament
That's
in Andover, Minnesota.
super
Thank you
interesting.
so much for that.
Oh, I can't believe that happened. 10A Jefferson over Blaine
Go
in
Jags.
the final. Go Jags. Lillian Rebhorn, the leading scorer.
16 points, right?
16 points. Congratulations to the
crazy.
Jags. At the 10B level, Chaska Chan defeated Jefferson, so it looks like there's some talent at the
I
10U
love it.
level for Jefferson. That's
Just
awesome.
for the record, a lot of these girls on this roster either were taught by my wife at St. Stephen Preschool or were coached by my daughter Hadley in another sport.
Are you trying to tell me that at some point we're going to see a tweet from St. Stephen's Preschool saying, congrats to alum
No, I'm just saying that when I read off these names on these rosters, that
Charlotte
two
Rebhorn?
women in my household are, I know her. I think it's neat.
It is neat. I like that.
I like the connection.
Scarlett Zimmerman, the leading scorer in that tournament with 16 total points. This Chaska Chan 10B team has outscored its first five opponents?
It's five.
Five opponents, 62-2.
Like after the pool play,
Peter.
it's just end it right there.
You're clicking your pen.
Oh, can you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. It's
I was just
fantastic.
warning you because that's definitely audible.
It's okay.
What?
That's good. We're good. Thanks.
I'm just a little twitchy.
No, we didn't know.
Just a
All
little
right.
twitchy. It's fine.
Back to the 62-2
I'm not going to say anything now. Now I'm just done for the rest of the day.
chart.
The Stormhawks have outscored their first five opponents of the season 62-2, which seems like, I don't know, a lot.
That is a lot.
12A, Edina, and Tonka. And
This is shocking.
from your shorthand, I think it was a tie?
No, they won 2-0.
Okay.
They won 2-0.
Okay. Your straight lines, your little Pac-Man.
Sorry.
Didn't look like a Pac-Man.
Sorry.
Charlotte Rebhorn, though, the leading scorer in the 12A division.
From Jefferson.
From Jefferson with 7 points. Edina over Tonka in the 12As. 12Bs, Edina Gold and Roseville Matamidi went head-to-head. This is another one where I can't really tell where your Pac-Man was going.
There was no Pac-Man. It was tied.
They tied, and it
0-0.
just ended in a tie.
Oh, yeah. Well, Edina won in a shootout.
Okay, Edina won in a shootout. All right.
Edina won in a shootout.
Edina won in a shootout.
And who were the
Goaltenders.
goalies who had a scoreless regulation, scoreless overtime, and then someone had to lose in the shootout?
I'm about to tell you. Isabella Capson from Edina and Emelina DeFore from Roseville
I love
Matamidi.
it.
The
I
leading
love it.
scorers out of that division, Winslet Hamilton and Anna
Come on. DeFore? Panetta. There you go. Couldn't read my writing. Couldn't read
I
yours
could
either.
not read your writing.
There we go. I think it's Panetta.
I took a guess with 8 points apiece. There's
Okay.
some good hockey up there. in
Very
Andover.
good hockey in that tournament.
Yeah.
And I heard back from a lot of people about certain players were doing well. And it's
Cool.
always fun to see that there's new faces, new players. Peter, you got something for me.
Yeah, I have the roster that made me think of the Mississauga Senators.
Let's have it.
All right. Michael Misa, William Moore,
Jeez.
Riley Patterson, Malcolm Spence, Gabriel Frasca, William Eggleton, who you should remember, and I'll tell you why in a second. And that's it. But 4 NHL draft picks.
Wait, say the
on that
last
team.
the Eggleton one.
William Eggleton.
Oh, I feel like this is related to the show.
It is.
And did he get in a fight?
No.
Oh, he didn't. Okay. What did he do?
William Eggleton was the long-haired kid on Toronto pro hockey. He had like long red hair, and he wore number 77.
I don't remember him at all.
William Eggleton. I remember William Eggleton.
Really, I do not remember that name at all. So those were the good old days.
Good old days.
Well, tell you what, this woman, Jacqueline Nowakowski, is in her good old days right now, Peter. She was named Hockey Mom of the Year.
Yeah.
And I did an interview with her this morning. We're going to take you off to that interview with her and about all the things that she accomplished by winning Hockey Mom of the Year and all the things that went with it. Fun interview. We're joined today with Jacqueline Nowakowski, Hockey Mom of the Year. Congratulations on your big W.
Thank you.
All of America. Your kids get the W's. How
Yeah.
do kids deal with you being a winner and the queen
Yeah.
of the state when it comes to the Hockey Mom? That's the first question. What do they think of all this?
I love that question because that's something I've been asking my son. Like after all this was said and done last week, I said, especially my oldest, who's 11 now, I said, "What do you think of all this?" And he says, "This is great. this is great. This is amazing. So I get all the accolades now, for forever. So my work here is done for a long time.
I love it. Like
Yeah.
I had a kid. I have three kids. I had a kid. Like
Mhm.
he was always jealous of the
Mhm.
other two birthday parties. Like he could not deal with. And I could just imagine if my wife had won the award, he would
Oh,
be like, so we call his name is Jake. We call him Jealous Jake all the time.
yeah.
One of his sisters caught a fish. Oh, I got a bigger one than
I
that.
got it. Yeah,
Like,
just the
I just hope
competitiveness.
her boys were a little bit better than mine. Who
Yeah.
they were happy for you.
Yeah, yeah, they're happy.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, so you're from Lino Lakes. You have
Hmm.
three boys. Two of them
Yes.
play hockey. Let's hear their names and where they are in the whole hockey sphere of things first.
Yeah, so my oldest Leo is a second year squirt at Centennial. He
Oh, I
is a
know him. He's the big
yeah,
boy, isn't he?
he's a big kid.
I
He's a big
love
kid.
that kid. He's good. He's good.
He's a big kid. He's a big boy. We always get asked about, like, should this kid be on the ice? We're playing other teams, or we hear the chatter of he's too old to be out here. Who is, like, he's the Billy Madison of hockey or
Yeah, I
something.
love it.
But we no, he's a big boy. He's like 5'10", men's 12 shoe, just your normal fifth grader walking around
Yeah,
playing hockey. And then we have a middle son who's 8 who loves to just be the rink rat. And
right,
and then our youngest is 4. He's Jake as well. So we have a Jake also.
right.
And he is first year learned to skate, and he is loving it, and he is fearless, and he's off and running, just no tears, having the time of his life on the ice right now.
All right, so explain to me how, because I knew this thing was coming. We had
Yeah.
all the media advisories and stuff like that. But explain
Hmm.
to me and everybody else the nomination process and how
Hmm.
you got to the Mall of America with the other finalists last week.
Yeah, it was I was scrolling, I think, social media, and I saw something for Hockey Mom or something to that effect, and it was self-entry, and
Right?
it was, why is hockey special to you? What does it mean to your family? Enter for a chance to win a gift card, and I did that, thinking that was it, and yeah, and then I found out late October that I was selected as a finalist, and then we were off and running, and I didn't realize kind of everything that would come with it, but it's been really fun, and yeah.
Well, I would like to know, and
Hmm.
you don't have to share this, but like,
Hmm.
what was your answer? What was your answer?
Yeah,
Why hockey's important to you?
yeah. For us, hockey this year has been super important because June 2nd, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Um, with that come, a lot of unknowns in the beginning. You got to find out, what the stage is and what the treatment plan is. And it was just kind of a scary time for us starting off summer that way. But we got a treatment plan in place, and everything was off and running with that. In the meantime, I wanted to make sure that my number one was just making sure that this diagnosis wouldn't impact the kids in any
Right.
negative way. So hockey, my oldest plays year round, was, it kind of was a pillar for us of just hope and joy, and kind of taking our mind off of the chemotherapy treatments. We were still able to go, to hockey tournaments and travel as a family, do those normal things that we've always done with hockey, be with the parents. And Leo, my oldest, had his peers to support him through what he was going through, and probably take his mind off of, what was going on, to
Right.
a degree. Um, the hockey community in general has just been awesome. I mean, they've as you know, they're just kind of like a second family when you start playing hockey, and meals and carpools down to like putting pink tape on their sticks and making pink breast cancer awareness t-shirts, hockey related. And it felt like a big warm hug, and kind of like a sense of home for us. So hockey's
You
just
probably
been
love
the
you probably
constant.
you probably love hockey more than anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, thank you, hockey. Like, we don't need to sit here and think about cancer. We can, we have a tournament this weekend. Let's go. Let's go
Yeah.
cheer on the team. Yeah.
That's definitely a good diversion, that's for sure. So you were chosen as a finalist.
Hmm.
You show up at Mall America. Were there a lot of people there? Were your family there and everything like that?
Yeah. So, yep. So my family was there. The other finalists had family there, and some, we all had some people from the community there, and there was news crews, and, yeah, I mean, it was in the rotunda, so, there's people watching on all levels, and yeah, It was a production. Yeah, it was a lot of
You
fun.
nervous?
Yeah, very nervous. Yeah, I was.
I'm nervous just thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, mainly because it's also new. I didn't know what to expect. But it was all fun. It was laid back. We all had to make a TikTok, so we watched our TikToks. And I'm not a TikToker. My husband, bless his heart, he helped me with that. And he,
What was the TikTok? I gotta know.
that's the thing. It was that we said what's the topic? And they said whatever you want to do, anything. It could be about anything. So open-ended TikTok. So my TikTok was just kind of gathering pictures and moments and videos of hockey and our oldest son, and what it meant to us, the tournaments, the pools, swimming with the families and our kids having fun, shooting pucks, cheering on the ice, all that. Yeah. Hmm.
That's really
um
I'd like to see
yeah.
a TikTok.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Sounds pretty wholesome to me, unlike
Yeah.
some other TikToks.
Yeah.
So you told me before there's a panel of judges. Who was a panel of judges? Was Christy Plant one of the judges?
Yes.
That is
Yes.
pressure.
I know. Yeah, it was. And we weren't, no, I don't know what the criteria. I mean, we still don't know. It was just kind of we all just kind of winged it, and we answered some questions, and it was incredible. It was, I don't know. I think I kind of blacked out a little bit, so I have to watch it back maybe. But it
There's
was,
two kinds of blacking out,
I know. It's
Karen.
just
This is a
non-alcoholic
natural
blacking
one.
out.
Okay, not that kind, right?
No, 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 no. And I mean, I just had my surgery like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago now, but at the event it was 2 weeks ago. And so I'm like recovery mode, and it's all been just kind of a whirlwind, but it's also helped in the recovery process, like from surgery, just keeping my mind off of everything. And
I bet.
again, once again, something to look forward to with hockey. Yeah.
That's right. So you don't know who the judges were besides Christy? Who were they?
There were a handful. So Wendy Blackshaw,
Yep, I know her.
yeah. And honestly, I would have to, one of them, I'm not good with names when I meet people for the first time. So I'd look again, but yeah, I know those two for sure. And yeah, there were five total judges. Hmm.
All women?
Yes, all
It would
women.
have to be, right?
Yeah, right.
I would
Yeah.
think Vanita would have been a good judge because she was a long time hockey mom.
I know, she's the best. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she was all in, and she gave some really great advice. Just, enjoy these years. They're so fun. And
Yeah, I love
um,
her. She's so
what
positive.
she's so positive. She's the best.
I love it. All right. So, the reason I was asking about Christy because she's a good friend and her kids have
Yeah.
played in a lot of YHH stuff and
Yeah.
they're players of the year. And now two of the brothers are just destroying it right now for you.
Yeah.
It's just a great family. I love to anytime you can get Christy Plant in your life, you've had a good day. That's what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking to.
She is awesome. She is
It was
great.
good. All right. So I thought you just get a gift card, right? So before you're like, oh, what did you get? And I'm like,
Yeah.
God, you got a haul, as the kids say. So tell us
Yeah.
about the haul. We got to start the haul out with the stick, and then
Yeah.
we'll
Oh
go
yeah.
with
Okay.
the
So
trophy, and then I'll go down the list of all the other things you got.
okay. So here's the stick.
Okay.
It's a goalie stick. My oldest son corrected me. I said, "Oh, I got a gold hockey stick." He said, "Mom, that's a goalie hockey stick, but it's still really cool." So
That
yeah, the
is
hockey
so
stick,
cool.
2026 Hockey Mom of the Year. We don't know where we're gonna put it yet.
I love it.
Um,
I absolutely love it. That is a golden idea.
yeah, it's a special keepsake.
Okay.
We got
Now let's talk about some of the nice stuff that you got, right? Because that's
yeah,
cool.
Lululemon gift
Lululemon,
outfit, a Mall of America gift card, a
but a
photographer.
expensive one, like not
Yeah, $500
$500.
to Mall of America.
$500. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a lot. Yeah, and it's Christmas season, so, and I'm a hockey parent, so things are expensive. So
Yes,
it's very
yes, yes,
much.
yes, yes.
We photography session with a photographer, a Heidi backpack, which
Yeah.
is a really awesome backpack. I love it, and you can put patches and pins on it.
Yep. Well, you'll need them for the
Gosh.
Squirtacular, that's for sure. You need
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
come
Yeah,
see me at the Squirtacular. I'll get you a few pins.
yeah, yeah,
There'll be
exactly.
pins that your kids will be jealous of. Let's put it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Hit me up. Hit
I
me
love
up for
that.
sure.
Oh, and just I'm trying to think of, those are the big prizes, and there's a couple. I mean, we get World Juniors tickets, and some VIP treatment at World Juniors. And just honestly, like all of us moms we're all kind of considered winners in this, the
Yeah.
5 finalists. So we'll all get to go to the games, and there's a special hockey mom night, and we have a group text going, the 5 of us, and we're probably going to be, friends for a very long time.
That's
We're going to
cool.
have
Do you
kids.
have the wave down? Do you have the, let's see, I want to see what your wave
What's
looks
funny
like.
is my association, my association parents, whenever I go now, like they're like, hello, and they're like bowing to me, and I'm like giving them like we're joking with the wave. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm of course joking too, but
Yeah.
it's so fun. I mean, what a great idea, the World
It
Juniors.
is. It's so
Before,
special.
I'd like to know this. You're gonna do the work for me now. Before all of this, tell me what your knowledge of the World Juniors is, and tell me now that you're involved in this, what it was.
Oh, that's a good
before
question.
and after.
Okay, so before the World Juniors, I will say I didn't know that was a thing at all.
And that's
To be
okay.
honest,
That's why we're educating
I'm
all the
being
time.
very honest. I know what juniors is. I didn't know that there was like a World Juniors tournament, I guess,
Yep.
every year, but
Yeah.
now I absolutely know what it is. It's, it's a tournament. It's, my understanding is it's obviously players throughout the world, and Minneapolis happens to be hosting it on the 50th year,
And
which is
St. Paul.
in St. Paul, which is
Yep.
super special. And so that's a huge deal. And it's going to run, end of December over into January.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You did my job for me.
There we go.
My job is to educate people here in the Twin Cities in the state about how cool World Juniors is and
Yeah.
what an amazing opportunity this is for
So
our
cool.
town to host this and see all these great hockey players in these hockey
Yeah.
games. And you're going to be right in the thick of it. And in
Yep.
October, you had no idea what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I had a general, you're correct. I mean, I had a general sense, but nothing like this. I mean, obviously a lot of great hockey players come from the juniors, so it'll be
Yeah.
fun my son is so excited to go watch and just have, that special VIP access, and hoping, you never know who we'll run into or who we'll see, but he has some favorites, you never know.
And then come January, he gets to trade 100 and some pins with kids.
Yeah.
Spectacular. And I mean, the
Yes.
fun just keeps going, right?
It's never ending with hockey. It's so fun, and it's so fun to like watch it through the kids' eyes too. They just, every year is so special. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you giving us a chance to see you winning this award through your eyes as well. And really excited
Thank you.
about your in recovery with breast cancer and winning
Thank
the
you.
award. And I can't wait to meet you in person.
Yeah, I look forward to it as well. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jacqueline. Jacqueline Nowakowski from Lino Lakes, Minnesota. Have a good day, Jacqueline.
Thank you. You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was a fun interview with Jacqueline. We got to know a lot about her. I'm excited to meet her and her family at the Squirtacular.
She seems lovely.
She was.
You have to be lovely to win Hockey Mom of the Year.
You do, definitely.
All right, you want to round us out?
Yeah, it's Roses and Thorns, but if we do that, guess where I'll be next Tuesday for an entire day.
Next Tuesday for an entire day?
Breakaway Academy.
Oh.
Yep.
He has to give up his phone and his Apple Watch.
Oh, he had to give up his phone. He won't
That's
be
like
able
the
to
only
do
part
it.
I think.
He won't be
like,
able to
I
do
just really want to
it.
know.
He won't be able to do it. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his little face. Look at him. Look at him going, I don't want to.
I'm got some workarounds on this. I'll say that.
Okay, that's bogus.
Cheater.
Are you
Got
kidding
some
me?
workarounds. Got some workarounds. Well, first of all, I'm definitely gonna have my
Loser.
my Apple Watch is gonna be on.
What the heck? They said
Why?
you had to take it off.
I'm just telling you, that's one of my conditions. I have
That
to have that
can't
watch.
be. That's
Just so you know, I don't use my Apple Watch for anything except my heart rate.
You use
And
it
my
to play
step counting.
games.
No, I don't. I don't do anything
Except
on that
the
thing.
heart rate. Sure.
So I wouldn't even know how to use it, to be honest with you. People are like, you're going to be the guy that does this all the time. I'm like, no, I haven't done it. Never done it. I don't care.
I didn't even notice that you had an Apple Watch.
But I want to track all of my activity that day because I'm going to be all over the place that day. I have a 1 hour skate, hour and 15-minute skate.
Yep.
I have an off ice, and then I have gym time.
Yeah.
I have 3
And you-
activities in one day.
And you should not have your phone.
No, I
You shouldn't even have your Apple Watch.
I need to count the steps. I want to get my credit.
Shouldn't
That's
have your
fair.
Apple
I'd be
Watch.
kind of sad if I didn't
I
get
got
that.
0 on that? No, I'm getting that. Sorry.
I like
Gosh.
never work out, so
And
I'd
if
be kind of
anybody
mad to
catches
miss
me on
one.
my Apple Watch doing a text, you can take it away. I guarantee no one's going to take it away.
I hope a kid hears this and he comes up and takes away your Apple
No,
Watch.
but
Just
I
like
won't be using it.
steals it.
It's literally underneath my sleeve. You would never even know. It's not a distraction.
Are you sure it's not?
I've set it up where I have no notifications. I have do not disturb on everything on the thing. I don't get anything.
I don't think you're going to be able to make it a day.
Without the phone?
Yeah.
I could live without the phone. I'd be fine without the phone.
I don't know about that. That is a good segue into telling us about Breakaway Academy.
Well, the part I'm excited about is watching the teachers teach. We talk about the teachers teaching, but now I get to actually experience the teacher. I'll be in the classroom in several different settings, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it should be fun. I greatly look forward to watching whatever we come up with.
Yeah, I know.
Watching you fall down and
I will fall down. I guarantee
get
that.
run over by a bunch of third graders.
I got some games we're going to play, though, on the turf time. Just be ready, students of Breakaway.
Why do you get to decide?
Because I organize things for
You're
a
a
living.
student.
I organize things for a living. Watch me organize something. Watch.
Watch you organize.
I'll have a
something.
bracket done. We'll have a bracket, okay?
Will the bracket? Never mind. It's a conversation.
What were you
for
going to say?
often. I was going to say, will the bracket include live streams for the consolation games?
There will be consolation live stream.
Right.
There will be video documentation of me putting something together for the kids.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Right after the pumpkin where you said, why is this on there?
And then, sure enough,
There
the next
was
day,
for the
there's some more
ox.
consolations. Thanks a lot, Michelle.
Whoa. You don't get to blame Michelle for anything.
What was the one? Thanks a lot. Whatever. What was it? There's a meme or something. Well, thanks a lot.
I know what you're talking
Thanks
about,
a lot,
but it's
Michelle. There you go, Michelle. It wasn't Michelle.
Oh,
though.
there's a.
Thanks
Is it
a
a
lot.
hockey one?
No, it's a little girl. She's talking about her friends at school that I can't run the mile or whatever. And
thanks a lot, Rachel. No,
No, it's not Rachel. It's something like that. It's thanks a lot. Jossie does it all the time. She'll say that to me.
thanks a lot, Rachel.
Not that
Are you
one.
sure?
Oh.
That's my favorite meme. It's a girl that's getting mad because her iPad charger won't work because her sister borrowed it.
I'll get you that one in just a minute. So
The one that I was thinking of when you first said that was the one where the hockey dad walks down toward the glass and
smashes the best.
destroys
Thanks
it.
a lot, Paul.
And then there's a little voice that goes, way to go, Paul.
Yeah, way to go, Paul.
Is it thanks a lot, idiot?
No,
Oh,
no. It's a girl's.
Dang
It's a white girl's name. That's all I know. It's like a like you
Rachel.
said, it's not Rachel.
Kayla is all over this right now.
It's not.
All right, should we round her out? Little roses and thorns action?
Yeah. What do you want to go first? Thorns or roses?
Roses.
All
Go
right.
roses.
All right.
I want to give a rose to the officials during the Woodbury White Bear Lake Bantam A semifinal because we
That'd been a good game.
finally had an official that had the guts and the gumption to call delay of game on a player who tried to freeze
The
the
pin.
puck.
The puck pin.
25 seconds left. White Bear Lake wins the draw, and the kid, God bless him. I mean, I know what he was trying to do, but he pulls it into the corner and immediately stands it up against the boards and is just kind of looking around like, is anyone going to come drill
Not
me?
safe to do that. 'cause
It's
he's gonna
not.
get
Your back
drilled.
is wide open.
Yeah.
And what is the other team supposed to do? Just let you stand there? Referee immediately blew it dead, explained what the penalty was to the kid while he was taking him to the box and sat him down. That is the correct call, and we did hear from our referee crew this summer that was going to be a new point of emphasis.
I agree.
Based on player safety. So I went down after the game and I told the referees, you guys did a great job right there. That's exactly what should have happened.
I'm the ref because of the automatic offsides in USA Hockey. The kid who gets the puck comes out of the zone by 12 inches, and he gets it because he doesn't want to peel back to his backhand, or she doesn't want to peel back to her backhand and regroup the thing and get murdered or have the puck taken away. So they just conveniently shoot the puck in quickly, and that's automatic offsides, right?
Yeah.
And with making no attempt to regroup their team, I always call it all the way down. I wave it all the way down. And people look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, well, that's exactly the rule. Sorry, I don't make them. I just enforce them.
Yeah.
So I remember I had Baki with me a couple weeks ago. I did it. He goes, "Oh, we're going to do that." I'm like, "We're going to do that all night." And guess how many more times those teams fired it in?
One more time.
Zero.
Oh,
they never
zero
did it
more
again.
times.
They
How about that?
corrected the behavior. That's what
at
good
that.
officiating does.
That's what good officiating does.
All right. So you did Rose, right?
I did. I have a second Rose if you have a second.
You can, sure. You want to go now?
Yeah, it was so I was not the
I'm going to need help.
only-
I want you to pile on my Rose too. So.
I was not the only person that wanted to talk to the referee after that play. A couple of White Bear Lake parents also wanted to ask the referees about it. And they were, when you see parents and referees talking about anything as a tournament director, you get just a little bit nervous. But they were completely respectful, were honestly just asking what the call was. The referee very clearly explained. If he would have pinned it against the boards and would have shuffled it along, we wouldn't have blown the whistle because he's still moving. They were just curious about what the call was because so often eating the puck is considered the move.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Not all parents were thrilled with that play.
Was it a 1-goal game?
Yeah, it was a 1-goal game.
Yeah, then it's serious.
So
now they got a power play too, didn't they?
But I appreciated a 5-on-3. But I appreciated the White Bear Lake parents being respectful and genuinely curious about what the call was and why it happened.
When you said you had White Bear Lake parents in your Roses and Thorns, I was like, oh no, we're gonna roast some more parents. You're not roasting them. You're doing the opposite right now.
I'm not gonna do the angry dad yells at ref anymore. It just happens too often.
It is.
It just it can't be my thorn.
Wow, that's
it
one
can't
of my
be my
thorns.
thorn every time.
That's one of my thorns. But there's no yelling. It's sign languaging. So I'll get to that. A little tease to my thorn.
All
right. So I'm gonna have to help you jump on because I know once I talk about Cam Coulter, you'll want to talk about some other players too. So there was this.
Oh, okay.
We didn't talk about enough players in the Ox. We obviously had the MVPs and all that stuff, and it's pretty well. Now that we're 3 days away from Moorhead, I just want to say that this kid played one of the best, and I've seen Cam play a ton of hockey over the years, and he's always been a great player, kind of a slasher forward. Kind of goes end to end, whatever. His team lost in the championship. His team had won, City had won it, whatever, and he was probably pretty broken up, but he had breakaway. He had a puck robbed on the goal line. He had so many chances. He played the game. He stayed within himself. He didn't get outside of himself, didn't take any penalties. He just had an unbelievable tournament. And so did his buddy Owen Kraft. It was so hard to pick forwards out of that group, with Nash and Dewing and Stevens. Yeah. I just, hats off to Cam for playing an amazing tournament and a great game on Saturday. The result wasn't what it was, but I'm sure, it'll make him hungrier for the next time they play Tonka.
Yeah.
Who do you got? Any players like that stand out to you from the weekend?
Any players that I want to just toss out there?
Just are good. It's just like they just did it the right way.
Quality hockey players. Well, I could mention Dean Stevens, but I did that a couple of times with my little top performers.
Oh, yeah, you had all the top. Who were some of them?
I tried to throw out a couple of kids that I thought just played hard.
Yeah, the kids that weren't necessarily Colton Nash and that kind of stuff.
But Dean Stevens and Colton Nash wormed their way in there. Oh,
so good, though.
Because of Colton Nash's back checking.
He's so fast.
I watched Dean Stevens in a game. He was killing a penalty. They dumped the puck, and instead of lollygagging back to the bench, he sprinted as hard as he could back to the bench. And then in the championship game, I watched him sell out, block a shot. He was the one who cleared the puck in that last-minute empty net power play or whatever extra attacker situation. He was the one who forced the turnover at the blue line.
He was already the MVP,
but he forced the turnover at the blue line. He scored the empty.
He just put his exclamation on it right there.
Yeah. Is it cheating if I pick another Moorhead kid?
No, it's fine.
Okay. And we have a history with the Larilla family because of Sam and Hank, but watching
and
Hank,
mom and dad,
they're involved. Yeah. But watching Hank last year's state tournament, where he was the 5th or 6th D on that Moorhead team as a first year. I mean, nobody's stepping up above Beck Thorson and Easton Dozark and Brooks Suter and Gunnar Schock. But to see his evolution from last year, where he was getting his feet wet and just taking advantage of the shifts that he got, to this year where he's very solidly in that top 4. He's the man. And even just watching him in that last minute, he was so much calmer. His passes were so much crisper. His head up was all the way. I love seeing kids, especially when there's a chance they could be compared to an older sibling. I mean, he was the USHL, defenseman of the year. He was a finalist for that award. He's at UND. He's an NHL draft pick of the New York Islanders, for crying out loud. There's always a chance that you feel a little inadequate compared to an older sibling, but watching Hank kind of come into his own and become the player that he could be through sheer force of will and work and practice, it's really gratifying to see a kid like that step up into a role and do well.
Yeah, it's, for us, it's like we see all these kids kind of come through the system. Sam being one of them. I did have the ability to call his end-to-end goal, and I said, I don't think I remember his brother ever doing that in the Blue Ox in front of a packed house.
Which is silly.
He probably
did.
Sam, I don't know.
Sam 100% did that.
He probably did. I'm not sure, though. Memory goes away. So that's fun. Fun talking about a couple players.
I did. I also liked Porter Schmaltz a lot from East Grand. That East Grand team is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
They're very good. Give them a couple more weeks when they get their hockey legs fully engaged, so they'll be good.
Yep, and seeing Duluth East play well again, I think it's really important for the state of Minnesota to have a good team coming out of the port cities, whether it's Hermantown or Duluth East.
I agree.
It's important to have a power in the northeast corner of the state. It's important to have Moorhead be the dominant force in the Northwest. I'd love to see somebody from the southern part of the state play really well.
Right.
So maybe someday that'll happen. Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't raising my hand. I was moving on to my thorn, and that's the dad that raises his arm for every offsides, icing,
alleged penalty,
all those things. I get it. I probably did it. I probably did it as a coach too. So I understand, but I'm educating those now that are putting their arms up in the stands for calls. A, you're not the ref, and B, they can't see you. And C, don't bother. That's my advice. That's my thorn to the dads that raise their arm for every call.
I don't really have a thorn. Like I said,
Come on. You sucked me into this, and now I got to get one. You don't have one.
I don't really want to do the angry dad yells at referee thing, but
no.
It did happen during a game that I was broadcasting, and I did say something on the stream about, are we still doing this? Because he just kept bringing it up.
Right.
And I couldn't help but think to myself, this is not the reason your team is losing.
No.
The coaches have somehow moved on from this alleged hooking call or this whatever holding call. You're the one dude. You're the one person in the building who cannot let this go.
Well, it's funny. Like, I'll say this. Again, I feel like we're just throwing all kinds of roses at Moorhead. They were getting... And they were legit penalties. And you talked about this on the commute. Like, they were all penalty like 5 or 6-0 going into the third period.
Oh, yeah.
And I said on the show, I said on the on the broadcast, I said, what's the opposite of home cooking? Whatever that is, that's what Moorhead's getting. And I don't remember the Moorhead fans getting as upset as I think other associations would have got upset. Like, I wouldn't say they were mute by any such, but they weren't going bonkers. And to be honest with you, those cross-check calls they're calling were like textbook cross-checks. What are you going to do? You got to call that, or if not, the kid's going to get hurt.
Well, I think Joe and we went through the box score, and it was like cross-check, high stick, slash. Like the penalties that aren't a simple holding or interference. But I think Moorhead, not in a malicious way, but I think they just play that way. They're aggressive. I mean, they're gonna hit you. They play hard. They play through the whistle.
They probably play that way in practice too.
Yes.
It's like you're running a practice and you're peak calling like, let me stop that. That would have been cross-checking in the game. They're probably going, play on.
I watched a little bit of their practice on Thursday night, and they were working on the power play. And whoever stands in front of that net on their power play is going to get bullied because that's what the opposing team is going to do.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit in the back. There's a little bit on the bottom of the skates trying to take your feet out. There's a little bit of hacking and whacking. And quite frankly, as these kids get older, have you watched a junior hockey game lately? There's something after the whistle every time.
It's football out there, that's for sure.
At some levels, yes, but even in Tier 1 juniors where the skill level is really good, the USHL, there's something after the whistle every time. So these kids, if they're prepared for it as
they gotta get
as bantams, then they're prepared for it. But I don't think Moorhead goes out to hurt anybody. I think they play hard.
Right. I think our fans are going to be prepared for a great weekend of hockey.
Hope so.
And then next week we'll have our Gobbler preview. We got to get ready for Friday Night Ice. Take a deep breath, Peter. We're going to get after it here real soon. For Peter Rodney, I'm Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in.
You need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat. You need to stay up out the streets if you can't take the heat.